but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. And keep your head up, and you can let your head down.
Hey guys, welcome to Silvas Sunday. Today I'm really excited because I want to talk about something that is so simple yet really challenging. And it's this concept of you're 100% responsible for your 50%. What does that mean? And what am I referring to? I'm talking about relationships. Given that it was just Valentine's Day a couple days ago, I want to touch on that a little bit. So what does that mean? You know, be 100% responsible of your 50%. Well, if you look at any successful relationship, whether it's your parents, your friends, or the one you're currently in now, you're going to notice this concept. And you may say, yeah, it's communication, it's trust, it's loyalty. Yeah, those are all part of it. But at the end of the day, that's your best. You're giving the best 50% that you can bring to that relationship. And the other person should do the same. If you give more than 50%, you're giving too much. You're sacrificing too much to yourself. And if you give too less, then you're not giving enough. So it's all about this balance. This, I'm going to bring my part, you bring your part. Meet me halfway. And if the other person can't meet you halfway, then you'll notice that that person may not be the best for you, or you got to fix and fine-tune a couple things. But it always should be a mutual meeting ground. Balance in the relationship. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think of a moment. Think of a time where you and your significant other had the time of your life, where the passion and the energy was flowing. You guys were just connecting and having a conversation that just, for hours. I want you to think of a moment right now. And once you got it, I want you to go through what happened. Why did it feel so good? Why do you remember it so strongly? And I think the more that you dissect it, and the more you figure it out, it's this common meeting ground where that person was them. They were completely comfortable, they were honest, they were creative, they were fun, they were flirtatious. That's who they are. They brought themselves to the table, you brought yourself to the table, and you created a moment that's going to last forever. And I think that's the key to the relationship is, to just bring your 50%. That's it. Be your best that you can be in that moment. If they're talking to you, listen. Be intrigued, be engaged, be active, respond. It's hard. I'll be honest, it's hard. Throughout your day, you're going to encounter some stressful situations. You may have had a long day at work. You may have gotten a car accident, whatever it is. And you bring that home. And then pretty soon you do that over and over, it becomes a routine. You walk through the door, the other person sees you in a bad mood, and then that's how relationships kind of get stale, get broken, But if you bring your best to the situation, and the other person brings their best, you're going to find that your relationship's going to be passionate. You're going to have that connection like you did in the beginning of the relationship. Because we all know in the beginning it's fun, it's exciting, it's spontaneous, you don't really know the other person, and you want to get to know them. And then as time goes on, you learn more and more. And so once you get past that stage where you know pretty much everything there is to know about that person, then it becomes being responsible for your half. I'm going to do me, you do you, and we'll meet halfway. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then maybe you're not with the best person. But don't be afraid to be yourself. There's a lot of relationships out there who people sacrifice their happiness and their goals and their dreams for the other person. And you may think you're doing a good job, but you're not. You're hurting yourself and you're hurting the other person. Because that person fell in love with you, not with them. As soon as one person in the relationship changes to the other person, it's like you're dating yourself. That's not fun. You were in a relationship with that person for a reason, because they brought something to the table that you didn't have. And so it's all about meeting each other halfway. And I hope this helps. So be responsible for your 50%, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.